Hello,
everybody.
Hear me
speaking
now.
The webcam,
I do not.
It's probably picking up
Double audio.
so that's not good.
That's not good.
Okay. If you can't hear me, say something in the chat. It's because we're experimenting with kind of a new setup, so let's see how this works. Something in the chat. Fantastic. All right, and oh yeah, gotta get my music going, which is a really fantastic playlist. Here we go. That's nice. Okay, here we go. So, today what I'm going to be doing is for quite a while now. I've been putting this off for quite a while now because the Sweetie's a big project, and there's lots of moving parts, lots of textures that I'm going to have to add. But I think that this is something that we are going to be working on for the next few days, along with outside projects. So I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to try to keep it really, really chill and just answer any questions that answer any questions that anyone might have. And if you feel like this is something that you want to do in the future, I'm still very new at it, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. The fun part for me is just going to be getting used to this new setup, because I've never had a microphone on a boom arm like this. So I'm still getting used to the fact that I can actually move my arms around and I don't knock over a microphone. I'm always usually so careful. So here we go. First thing I'm going to do really is just talk about what kind of setup we're going to be using for breaking this down. And I think honestly the best place to start is going to be the hull. If I can nail that texture, then that's something that I think we can kind of build everything else off of. I'm going to try to keep talking to a minimum, but if you do want to chat, or if you want to ask any questions, please feel free to do so. I'm perfectly fine with that. And then, yeah, okay, let's get started. Just getting my desktop set up here on my end, and now yeah, let's boogie. Hopefully everybody has been hearing what I've been saying so far. Yeah, crazy, because I have two audio sources going right now. It's really strange. So I'm just gonna mute the webcam and keep this going. So that's what I have now. Is yeah, it's crazy. I'm yeah. Okay, yeah. We're good. I think we're good. All right, let's do this. Sweet. boat. Hmm. Just checking right now if we've got anybody on the Facebook saying anything. They probably aren't. But... Alrighty. That's okay. We'll just... Awesome. Let's see. Okay, enough stalling. I know that this is going to be a big one, so let's just start getting to work. Definitely see our bad boy being a classic brown for, just wood. Let's start with a texture. Okay, up here already, we're already seeing kind of lines that we want, which I'm really liking. We just have to change their orientation. So let's do that. If I go to UV, will that give me anything? Nothing good. Don't like it. Sometimes we can get a really nice wood shader with, something like this, but it's tough because you can hear my wife encouraging my son out in the living room to do something. So let's see if we can. Oh yeah, here we go. It's getting a little better now. We're starting to see that. The only problem is up here, it's like black. Change it, but I'm not sure. This whole thing was just really kind of crazily built. Oh, whoa. Oh, and I have a mirror that's not... Do I have a mirror that's not applied? I do. Shame on me. I don't want the subdivision. Don't want it. What happens if I take the mirror away? I just have the one side. Okay. That was something I definitely forgot. I was like, oh, right. Of course. Rough. Maybe that small. Junk. Let's see. That's not bad, but it just does not look like wood paneling, so I think we're gonna have to go a different route. I think we're maybe gonna have to just do. Let's see. Get my mirror back. let's see about working a wood texture into this. The first thing we need to do, though, is unwrap it. Because otherwise, we're not going to be able to, let's do this. Boom. Boom. So what unwrapping does, for those that don't know, is you take an object and you mark where you want the seams, just like a fabric pattern. If you've ever done a like made your own shirt or anything like that, it's along the same lines. You're basically just cutting the thing apart to create sections that you can edit, just like seams shirt. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to mark where we want this thing to come apart. And this is always the fun part, is the constant moving, because you're trying to make sure to get as much of this as possible, but not, oh my gosh, I hate when I have to zoom in real far, but like only on a small part here. So here we go. Okay, see, we've got some messed up like some messed up topology here that we got to clean up first. So let's take a look at this first. Oh yeah, this is janky. So let's see if we can fix the jank and then do what we need to do. Oh, this is a pretty easy fix, actually. Oh man. Yeah, wow, I didn't notice that before. That was messed up. All right, cool. Anyway, let's try this again with feeling one more time. I should have marked all those, but here we go. Da, 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 da. Building a ship. This music is far more epic than I deserve. I'm going to be honest with you. It's been a while since I've gotten into the flow building like this. Although, as you saw my post earlier today, which I may still work with if the ship gets a little too boring for people, I may switch over and do the island assets, because I've got some cool textures and stuff that I want to work with. So this topology in some areas is really messed up, but it all comes kind of to a point here, so I think it's okay. But sometimes you mess stuff up. I can say shit, right? Can I say shit? It's YouTube, right? I can say shit. Okay. I'm just not gonna let my kid watch this, but he already knows I say that. So we have to tell him a bunch of times. We're like, no, that's a bad word. Do not say a bad word. Do not. Okay, I'm feeling okay about this. I'm just gonna say I'm feeling okay. Yeah, this isn't bad. And then we just have to, oh my gosh, I'm really making a mountain out of a molehill here with this moving around. This is one thing I've always been good, is just kind of just moving to different parts of where I'm selecting. I wonder if other people have trouble with this, but like me, I'm just like, Okay, then we need to make sure that we're doing this so that we can also edit it. Check. There we go. And then right in here, actually no, we want this. Because then we're basically just cutting this right out of the thing. This is a tough one. All right. What I got to do is change my selection mode. I haven't changed it since I got the update, but you basically just have to change it so that it goes off at the point of the cursor and not the item that you're moving around. Okay. I'm feeling minimally confident about this. So, my kid's getting yelled at. That's always fun. Alright, so we've got the hull cut into different sections here, and so now we mark our seams. Boop. Nice. So each of those will break off and become a section of the ship that we can edit. Now we should also probably add this, since it's just this little inside rail. I might do something with it. Mark it. So everywhere between the red lines is going to be a section that we can edit. So let's boogie. Excuse me. Nice. Okay, so oh my gosh. So we want to go back. I don't want the Smart UV project. I want just unwrapped list. Okay, there's... Okay, I'm seeing what's going on here. This is just uber messed up. Because it's all flippy floppy around. So we'll probably have to find a different way to mark the seams on the rudder, because it is a unique shape. We honestly may just make it out of something different, but let's see here. That is a weird shape. Did I forget something down here? Let's get deep in here and see if we can find out. Let's get in there deeper. Okay, I see what's going on. So... Mark that as a seam, maybe? Maybe not down there, but... Boy, this is a tough nut to crack. But I'll be honest, I'm really not too worried about this part right now. Because I want to do the rest of it. So what we do is... we just move... Oh! Don't do that. Oh. I don't know if people that are driving by are honking because I got a light on. It's not that bright. It's not that bright of a light. There are brighter lights out there. Mostly they just honk at each other. Alright. Let's get a texture in here now. Do not look at my game files. I have to look at them though. Image textures. Wood panel. I like this one better. I haven't used this one yet. So, ooh. Okay, so already we're getting stuff set up here. This is going to be nice. 2. So now when we go into our shader, our image texture is what is going to give us our color. Wood panel. So now we just have to make the adjustments. So first of all, we're going to choose all this. We're going to choose this section here. If I move it, yep, that's the big part of our ship. So what we want to do is just get it lined up generally. So let's do this. Then we're going to move this. So now we can just focus on making nice. So here's the big problem. We can't repeat this texture. Dang. This texture is not built to be repeated. It's literally just a borrowed JPEG. So, well, that's okay. It was worth a shot. Yeah, probably won't use this one. Shrink, so we get rid of it. And then we're going to make sure we get rid of it up here too, so that we're not overwhelming our file. And then already in the shader, it's like, no, please. Oh gosh. But that's okay, because we're just going to go back to doing this the old-fashioned way. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. All right, so we're going to build ourselves a wood texture. Here we go. So I'm going to go object, boink. Stretch it, squash it. I've done this a lot with this particular, like, kind of technique. There we go. Honestly, I could build a wood, like, I'm really happy with this, like, already. I might be able to get it to follow. No. Let's not do that. I use point. I really haven't delved into the other aspects of the mapping, because it already can get just super complex. So let's not go crazy. Let's make ourselves a nice wood texture. And I think it's gonna need to be longer. There we go. My question is, I'm getting a lot of bunching. Weird. You gotta really stretch it, especially when you have something that moves so, like, diagonally through certain dimensions. That's pretty nice for the outside. Like, I'm pretty happy with it. We are going to widen our quote boards a little bit. Just gonna slap my mic around. That's gonna be nice and irritating. All right. Let's see. The music has a voice in it. I'm going insane. Oh gosh. All right. I'm liking where this is going. Let's give ourselves some precision. What I mean is this. Harder lines between these sections. And then we can fill this side to make the wood lines thin. So you can see what we're starting to kind of do with it. We're going to go in here and do ease, because it's just a little more play, a little more natural play. So now you have kind of that wood board sort of physical texture. Now let's color it. Where did the sweetie get its name? What a fantastic question. Thank you. My son actually came up with it. I asked him, I was like, Robert, what do you want to call our ship? And he goes, Sweetie. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. I was like, perfect name. Sweetie. You got it, buddy. So now we're going to adjust roughness, which is going to give us more or less detail depending how we want it. Increase the detail, you get like harder wood. This looks really nice. Harder wood. No. I think this is still pretty acceptable. Ooh, deck is looking nice. I kind of like that. Like, it's made of planks, but even the decks on ships were long boards, so we just have to figure out how to make it do squish. How to make it do squish for having, rotation is an excellent feature to play with. Just, a noise texture can go so far, and it's just insane. It can do a lot for you. Let's see. It's all bunching up at the front, which stinks. I don't want it to do that. If I change it to, nope, not generated, UV. Sometimes UV works. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it does not. Can I turn this? I cannot turn this. Texture. Oop. Okay. Things are happening. Oh, interesting. So we're gonna go zoom. Go. That's interesting. Okay, this is more, I think, along the lines of what we want. What I want to do is get the wood going in the right direction. There it is. That's crazy. Sometimes you just find the right combination and the math like shows itself to you and you're like, oh, okay, I get it now. Best for what we need, because now we can take our, see, along the back, bottom, and everything, it's working perfectly. Now we just take our little sections here and we give them different we give them different is that my forward, really? Boom. So now this is going to get a different material. We do this, make it unique. Now we can change the direction that it's rotating without affecting the rest of it. Oh, that's right, I didn't assign it. Assign. Now we can do this without affecting the rest of it. So this. There we go. See what I'm saying? This isn't really going to affect it. Just because the dimensions it's moving in, it doesn't offer much of a change to the texture. But I bet if we go 180 degrees... Oh, yeah. Look at that. Very stabby looking. Let's see if we can change this a bit. Nope. Ooh, here we go. That's interesting. Chunk. Maybe if we take this down just a bit more... That feels really good right there. Yeah, that feels very good right there. And I think I want to move it to just glorious. That is perfect. Guys, we're just banging on all cylinders here. And so we do the same thing. We take our deck. Let's say bang, 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 bang. Shebang, shebang. We're going to assign it a completely different material. We're going to do the same thing. Assign material to unique. Assign. Now we can do the same thing. So we're in material 3. We can actually name them. Hull. Or this will be, what is that thing called? I'm going to call it a RAM. Learned a lot of this stuff. I forgot a lot of this stuff because mostly I've just been coding and building assets and frying my brain. All right, here we go. Deck. Yeah. Whoa. For all of these, I think we're just gonna reset. Oh, look at that. All we gotta do is stretch it now. Along the Y, I bet. Oh my gosh. We gotta be careful too, because that's pretty cool. Because round numbers are just so great. And then we are also going to make it do a thing. We make do thing on floor. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Then I think our best bet is to, yeah. Oh, yeah, don't want to do that. Oh boy. And, yeah, same song, different verse. I think maybe we could combine these. because then they'll all just be pointing in the same direction. Let's try that. Just, you want that consistency. You don't want it to come back and bite you in the butt because you didn't think, oh, this won't affect anything else. You attach one thing or you move one thing and it just changes the coordinates of every texture and everything else you did, and then you got to go back and go, what did I move? Oh, see, my fat fingers. All right, we're gonna call this rail, because it is rail. Actually, we got to change this. Stay rail, because we have another rail and we don't want to get them messed up here. I really like this. Hull. Can I? No. Well, ooh, I forgot the underside of the thing. Okay, we got to change that too. See what happens? Oh, I see what happened here. So this is going to get assigned the RAM. Shunk. And that'll match up. Great. Okay, good. Let's see. Can I want to see if I can maybe adjust. Ooh. Just a little. Just a little. Just look like on the other side. Yeah. P. That's pretty good. Let's try 60. Hey, we're getting closer. It's not bad, but I think we just need to stretch us out in a certain direction. It's feeling pretty good. Add some detail, take some roughness out. Just kind of play with some of the values a little bit until you find what you want. You can calculate all day long to say, okay, it's got to be right here, it's got to be going this direction. But until you actually oh no, I messed up all my stuff here. Oh, crap and crap. Okay. 2 is the RAM. Yeah. See what I did? This needs to be stay rail. See what I done did? Challenge the gods. Never challenge the gods. All right, that's pretty good. That is a thing. So that's a thing. This is looking pretty nice. I'm liking it. I want to change the hull and see if maybe I can get that back end drop just. Oh, I can. Wow. Oh, it changes drastically. Kind of really okay with this. Which I might work at a later date. I change it to object. It just changes around. Whoa. Oh, here we go. See what I'm saying? Eventually, you'll find it. And I know there's somebody out there who's watching this going, well, of course you do this and this. You know what? You're looking for a different stream, man. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, yeah. Now, for our normals, excuse me. I'm trying really hard not to cough into this thing. For our normals, we're going to be adding a brick texture. because I love the brick texture. You can do so much with it. What is the music doing right now? It's slowly making me go insane. Let's bring something a little more appropriate for what we have here. Here we go. Ah, most excellent. Yar. Object. My question is, why is it? Oh, that's weird. Let's go UV, see what happens. Airtime. So now see, we're gonna start building our planks of wood. Planks of wood. Hey, 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 hey. Let's put on some wood boards. The important thing is to get the mortar size right and then go from there. Because the brick width you can change. See what I'm saying? It looks great when you go to like 4/3. Now long planks of wood. Now we're seeing. And actually we can turn this off. Boink, so we can see a little better. And you know what? If it's not perfect, it's okay. Don't worry. We'll get there. We will get there. All right. All right, we're adjusting the brick texture. There we go. Wow. Oh, this is all very experimental. I mean, we're combining a lot of different types of. So you just have to. Oh, right, we lost our separations of our boards. So let's bring that back. Yeah, that's totally fine. That's good. Let's start with this, and we're gonna go from there. Order size. I'm going to go down to 0.01. And I'm going to show you some cool texturing and mixing texture techniques later. So we're going to start with this. And we're going to go from there. So let's reattach our color. Then we have to add a bump. Bad so far. Oh, no. If we take a look, where are we bumping out? No, we just haven't placement and bump. Okay, invert it. That I'm liking a lot better. So object texture, we're gonna try to do the same thing and send it along the same path. Object texture. Almost. We're seeing it there. You see? All right. Let's just keep experimenting, trying new things. I think we just want UV object, UV point, that's it. Yeah, I think it's what we kind of had before, so... The boards... Height of boards, that gives us, that's handy. So there we go. Now, it's just a matter of getting this thing to kind of take up the shape that we want. It's really a pain. Here we go. Let's start at the zeros. UV points. I think I need to turn off my mirror. I think that's what's confusing me. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. So this is going to help a lot. Okay. Let's take a look at our X rotation. That's okay. I see the rotation happening. My question is, why? Oh, that's interesting. Let's try this again. Okay, size-wise, I'm good with it. Don't change that. Let's look at our rotations. Hmm. 90 degrees is always a good place to start. 80. No. 0. Okay. I think this is going to kind of for us. But I'm really okay with the shape. It just needs to follow the let's see. Point UV. Yeah, see, there we go. Yep, we're back there again. That's totally fine. Great, so now we got this lovely sort of cartoon boat kind of we can start changing the parameters of it, adding some odd numbers to give it sort of this discombobulated kind of patchwork feel. Then we are going to start adding some texture right in here. So now we got our wood. What if I were to add the wood color? Like, I want to mix them. And I want to mix it in the exact same spot. So I'm going to add a mix shader here that's going to mix into the color. Alright. Right into the base color. Oh no, can't do that. Oh, right. They have to be two different principal BSDFs. That's right. So you can't do that. Oh, interesting. Okay. I know what the problem is. Not this. I'm thinking ahead of myself here. So, you ever have a brain fart? I did. Happens all the time. We need to... Can I mix color? Mix color? Yeah. Oh, okay. A to B. Okay. We are going to have to build a whole other principal BSDF with these exact schematics to match so that we can have a proper, two different proper color shades that are mixing. And that's what we want right now. And with the bump, we want the color. We want it to be in the exact same spot. So now we can do our mix shader. So see, there we go. Got our highlights and our lowlights. Bam. Then when we mix them in, we get a little bit there. So now, this is what we want to do. We want to create the difference between those two of those to be a little bit more extreme. So we want a color ramp, but this right here is the color ramp we want. So I want to try to put this factor into here. Okay. So now I want a color ramp there. Oh wow, it's very extreme difference. It's really weird that it's just mixing them right on top. If I do this, it blends them. That's crazy. We're just doing the alpha? No. Just mixes the colors. What a happy accident. That is exactly what I want. Oh! Okay. So, here is what's going on. Because of the white and black in our brick texture, we're getting it as a normal, as a positive and a negative, but then we're also getting it in our color mix as a positive and a negative. So wherever it's positive, that's where the colors are going to be, and wherever it's negative, we're just going to have the black. So I think this color ramp, I don't think it's interesting because this color ramp is almost just not going to make a difference. It's really strange. The math is working. You know what I mean? I'm glad I got us here. Now watch this. Let's see if we can. Yep. So we can change the distance between the planks. And then even better, we can add some really nice noise texture and make the boards seem kind of janky. Let's see if this can, we can add it to the smoothness. And then if we, oh yeah, you see it? It's moving a little bit. But if we, let's see here. If we add more detail and more roughness, we should be able to get a nice variation between for the motor smoothness. I guess it's just another circumstance that needs, that's right, a color ramp. Color ramps are fantastic. They basically act as these nice little valves for your, yeah, oh, look at that. There we go. See how smooth they are? And then we're also going to do the same thing for the size. Let's see how extreme that gets. A little too extreme. Let's see. Brick width. Nope. We don't want to do that. Bias. How does that change for us? The bias. That's interesting. That white color. Where is that coming from? There. This isn't bad. I just got to figure out where that white color's coming from, but I think it's just coming from the brick. Yup. All right, cool. So we also want to take this color, feed it into our bricks. Now, look. All the white's gone. Kind of. It's all texture-y and stuff. This is great. So we have basically just textures and colors feeding each other information about where to be and how to feel about it. This is great. let's see if we can get this organized a little bit. I feel like we're a little upside down, a little wompsy-daisy. Upsy-daisy. Upsy-daisy. Let's see if we can just untangle this a little bit. Make look pretty. This is always fun, just spread it out. Boom. These here can come here. Zach, why are you bothering to organize these? Well, so I can find them later, basically. That's the big thing. Can't tell if people are like chatting on the thing or if... Oh yeah, they're not. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, that looks much prettier, and it's going to be much easier for us to get. Oh no, did I just turn off my invert? I did. There you go. Actually, what you want to do is just invert, and then the distance, I think -2. Yep. Just go negative. Don't invert anything, it just messes you up. So I'm going to change that. Here we go. The mortar color, we need to change that. We'll make it like a... Ooh. Yeah, like a... That's nice. I'm really, really happy with this. This turned out surprisingly bodacious. The only thing we'll need to do later is change this. But why do it later? Why not do it right now? Yeah, there we go. Let's say, so we do the same thing, same song, different verse. We go down. Stay rail. A sign. It's blank. So now we give it the stay rail. Get out of edit. Make it unique. Rudder. Butter. It's terrible. So now it's unique. We can reset it. It's the Poe. Let's see if we can rotate this to... Ooh, here we go. Them cops is coming, man. Oh boy, this one's tricky. I think I hear my son talking about me. I think he may want to say something and talk to me, so see if we can find a good place to stop. Sweet kid. Let's do UV. Point. Nope, object point. Better. We just have to fix one of our other directions. So. Oh, this hopeful music is scratching a lot of itches. Oh yeah, there we go. See? Did it. We did it, guys. That's why the hopeful music kicked in. Either that or we've fallen in love recently in an anime. Who knows? Who knows? It's crazy. We did it. Yay. Alright. Let's turn our reflection back on. That's terrible. There we go. That looks really good so far. Let's add the other pieces of the ship. Y'all forgot there was other pieces, didn't you? You got so invested. See what I mean? Oh, that looks sickening. Let's play with our colors. On the rudder. But let's play with our hull textures. This is going to be the tricky part, is changing one color, changing all the colors. So we'll just have to kind of be careful. Make sure we keep track of... Ooh, don't want to do that. Slot 1, yep. Haha, didn't clean them all. Alright, let's stick with this for now. Save your work. Let's see what happens if we add our hull texture. That looks terrible. What if we add our rail texture? Better. So it kind of gives us a little head start. Make unique, rename it. Call it rail. See what I mean? Take your time. Make it do right. Wait a minute. That is in there weirdly. Or is that just because I have it kind of going into the ship a little bit? I do. How very strange. Huh. Suppose I could change that topology, but let's just try to make it work. Alright. Shift hide. As you can tell by the intensity of our music, we've got a mission. Huh. Let's see if we can start by just adjusting our angles here. Point, UV. Not working. Object UV. Better. They all seem to be pointing in the same direction. Reset. Sometimes, instead of just constantly trying to fix it, take it back to the beginning, see what you can do with it. This one, I don't think we want as intense of a look, because we want this to be a little softer to sort of accentuate the rest of the ship. So, really happy with that. Let's choose a new color. Go with something fun, kind of video gamey, like a red. It's kind of sick. Put a little pink in there, you know. Yeah. For the rebellion. Painted red. For the rebellion against those that would imprison the sea. Oh, that's a little too red. We're gonna go with kind of a... That's kind of nice. Alright. This is very happy music. I'm enjoying this. Alright, let's see here. Okay, we are at 8:05 right now. Man, we've been doing this for an hour. That's nuts. Oh, look at this. This is cool. You see? This is already turning out real nice. Now I want to show one feature. I want to save here real quick, and then I want to show you guys a feature here that I've got. And I think you'll enjoy this. Is the island assets that I have. This was the brick that I made. So this is a lot of fun because if you want to expand this, watch what happens. It just puts down more brick, which is really awesome because now what I can do is extend it, rotate this, extend it. Oh, look, and we just start making like fortress walls and stuff like that. So I'll build a bunch of these of different shapes and put them all over the islands. And look, we can get really close. It's such a fun texture. I built this myself. This is really cool. I really love this. This has been really fun to play with. Whoa. All right, guys. Tomorrow, we're going to keep working on the Sweetie. But I think for tonight, we're going to call it here. Thank you, guys. Those of you that choose to view and enjoy our... enjoy my broadcast. Oh, I suppose I should show you this. Do I have a sun of any kind? No. Just the environ. Oh, yeah, here we go. Sun intensity 21. Here we go. So, wow, it's really hefty sun. 5. Jeez Louise. But yeah, as you can see, it's coming together. It's got quite a look. All right, guys. Very cool. Thank you all so much. I am gonna keep on doing these. I hope that you guys will, keep watching, keep joining me, give me some feedback. What else you'd like to see? Some other projects that we could probably put into the works for later. But with this video game, we're gonna be building all kinds of stuff. So thank you again, and yeah, that'll be it. Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh.